Konnichiwa YouTube! Welcome back to Archeage Live with your host OnlyOneShinobi, and today I'm in the beautiful city of Towers here in Mahadevi. I've got just a quick video today, something that I've been planning to do for quite some time, basically since the beginning the game launched, but I never did it. So today what we're going to do is take a look at how to get queen bees and how to set up some beehives on your farm. So like I said, this was something that I was planning to do a long time ago. When the game first launched, I had planned to come and make a video about how to do this, but I never did for some reason. I got distracted, I got sidetracked, and you know, with the rate that patches come out in this game, it's like there's just constantly new content to talk about, so I never got around to it. But I'm about to put 2 more acorn hives on my farm, so I figured now is a good time as any. There's probably videos out there already, but yeah, might as well show you what I've been up to. So the first thing we need to do is check out the materials required. So this is a handicraft skill. If you go down to contraptions, you'll see an acorn beehive. Now I have the materials already to make two beehives. It takes lumber, aspen hardwood, acorns, and Dawn Lake light essences. Now you can find most of these things on the auction house. Obviously the acorns may be somewhat difficult since this is not from a tree that you can plant. Maybe I'll show in a video later where I found the acorns, but for now just check your auction house from time to time until you can get 3. You don't need very many. The aspen hardwood is going to be the most expensive thing, so you can either grow aspens or buy them from the auction house. With the aspens, there's only a small chance that you can get the hardwood, so it's going to be a little bit expensive. So that's the first thing. The second thing you're going to need are queen bees, and this is important because if you don't put a queen bee in, you're going to get much less honey production. So you're going to want a queen bee. So what you need to do is come to the leatherworking thing and see here, leather goods. You'll see here under leather goods, queen bee taming net. Now this is just 5 leather, 1 pearl, and some memory ink. And I actually need to make the nets before we go hunting for the queen bees. So let's find a leather working bench and make the nets, and then I'll show you where to find the queen bees. That's why we're out here in Mahadevi actually. Where is a leather working bench? I have no idea. I don't usually come out here to Mahadevi. I think there's a crafting area on the other side here. Is that it right there? Yes, a leather workbench. Okay, so we'll come down here, make our queen bee nets, and then we'll head out to catch the queen bees. Now, I am on the east faction, so the area location we're going to in Mahadevi is perfectly convenient for east. Whoops, that's only 1. Need another one. On the west, I'm really not sure where to find the queen bees, so you're gonna have to look that up yourself. But they're pretty easy to catch. They're low level. The only thing you need to be wary of is killing them. If you're a high level player like myself, and you go out there to kill the queen bees, catch them, you might kill them instead, which is not good. So let's go find them. The area we're going to here, again, so we're in Mahadevi. This is City of Towers. Just outside the city, you'll see Dawn's Break Plantation on the map. You want to go just north of that in the trees here, I believe. So we're going to head out there and look for some bees. Now, they're just flying around. There's some normal bees, and then there are queen bees. That's what we're going to look for. So I'll meet you out there. Okay, so here we are. We're just about at the crossroads, just outside the city. You can still see it, and it should be right up here in this little forested area. You'll find queen bees. There's some bees. So we just need to be careful not to kill them. So I suggest just using your auto attack. They shouldn't really do very much damage. Where's a queen? There we go. So once we get the queen bee down to a lower percentage, we'll use the net. Now hopefully these don't fail. I've never had one fail, but there is a chance that the nets will fail. So I've only brought 2. Let's hope that I don't need to use any more. So let's just run up here and attack. Okay, now stop and use the net. And hopefully this works and we succeed. target is too far. No? Oh, okay. That's incorrect. Looks like it might work. Yes, so there you go. Nymphal queen bee. Caught one. We need to find one more. Hello? Ugly queen. You don't have any hives here, do you? You just fly around and do nothing. You're a fantastic queen, really. You should really work on your... don't kill it. Your skills as a monarch. Okay, next. What an ugly bee. Why does it keep saying target is too far? I think that's a bug or something. Well, it is a bug. It's a queen bee. Success! So we've got 2 queen bees and we've got everything we need. I suppose we should go ahead and make the beehives before we head out there. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and craft the beehives. You just need a regular handicrafts workbench. It doesn't really matter where. Let's see if there's one on the plaza here. And then you can put the hives down. Let's see if there's one up here. Maybe I can use it, I don't know. Handicrafts, yes. Okay, so once again, handicrafts, contraptions, and beehives. Now, I used to make these all the time and sell them for profit because the aspen hardwood was cheap and the acorn beehives were like 100, 120 gold at the time. They're much cheaper now, so you don't even have to craft them yourself if you don't want to. You can just buy them. Of course, but it's gonna be more expensive. Alright, so we got our hives and we've got our queen bees. Let's head on out to our farm in Solace. So let's recall. Okay, and we're back in Solace Headlands, and I guess I should explain why I'm doing this. Now, you know, obviously beehives will give you honey, and that's why we're doing this. Basically, I've mentioned in previous videos that I like to craft potions for income. It's pretty good income, to be honest, for labor spent and materials and all of that. The one thing that I don't like doing is buying all the honey, because honey it's not super expensive, but it's a large portion of the cost of the potions. So I'm going to set up this farm here, the one that has cows on it, with 8 beehives. Now the nice thing about beehives is that if you've got them queened, they mature in 3 days. So you only have to harvest every 3 days. I believe that it's like 600 labor or something. It's quite massive for the amount of honey you get. It's really not so great. But you have to get honey from somewhere, so we're gonna do it. I'd like to set up 8 beehives here, maturing, or at least 6 beehives, maybe 2 every day. Would be nice. So I think it's 3 days. Maybe it's 4 days. Fills with honey with queen in 2, 3, or 4 days. 4 days total. So yeah, let me explain. Let's put one down first. So we've got our hive. Let's place it down. We're gonna put it here in the corner just to prepare. Eventually I'll get rid of those cows. Let's go ahead and put it here, and whoa. Messed up my hotkeys. Put that down, and we'll just rotate it a little just for fun. There we go. So we've got our hive. Now when you come up to your hive, you'll notice that you can spend 10 labor. Oh, that's for that. Spend 10 labor to shake the beehive and attract a small number of bees. Now that is if you don't have a queen bee, you can just shake it and you'll get some bees, and in 1 day you can harvest the honey, but it's gonna be just a little bit of honey. Like, it's really not worth it. So we just put in a queen bee like so. Bam. Now this is a luring acorn beehive. Now what happens now is that each day, every timer, it will change its state. So I think there's one over here. My guildmate has some beehives I can show you as an example. So for example, these here are moist acorn beehives. Now these have been sitting here for a while. They're going to click to the next tier in 3 hours. What you want to do is eventually it will be I don't know, alluring or something like that. When it gets to the maximum, there'll be a pink flower on top and the hive will kind of crack open and you can see all the honey inside, and that's when you want to harvest. So it could take 3 or 4 days, and then it costs some labor. So this one's alluring. Let's put down the other hive and we're basically good to go. Let's put our other hive here. So essentially what I'd like to do is get them on timer so that I harvest 2 a day, and then the labor is not so bad. Let's put our other hive down and put in our queen. And bam, we're done. So we'll just let this sit here and we'll harvest them as soon as they come up. The other thing I'm going to do is plant some oak trees. So I went scouring for acorns and I couldn't really find very many, so I've got some saplings and we're just going to plant this here to get some more acorns in order to produce more beehives. You know, big long process and all. Put the other one in. There we go. And then I've got some aspens. We'll just fill in the remaining area with aspen to get more aspen. That about does it then. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this short little episode, and I hope that you guys are excited about beekeeping. I'm pretty excited, so I'll leave you here until next time, until we can harvest our honey, and then we will be the bee's knees, or just giant dorks, because no one says that. In any case, I'll see you all in the next episode. Shinobi out.